Well, David, just quite simply, what are your thoughts in summing up of that game?
Well, the big thing to say is I think the players were unbelievable. They done everything we'd asked of them, hoped of, maybe except for scoring the second or third goal in the first half when we had the chances to do so. Ran out of energy in the second half, which you can't keep going the way we did in the first half. But I'm really proud of what they've done. It's our third quarter-final in 3 years, so it's a decent achievement.
Yeah, do you think that was some of the best football that West Ham have played this season?
I think we've played some really good football. I think the players will know I've been at them a little bit. I think we've not played as well as we should have done recently, but I think that tonight we've done a bit of everything. We were committed and pressed really well when we had to and passed the ball well when we got the opportunity to.
Did it almost feel like half-time just came too soon because you were in such a good moment at that point?
Yeah, but I was determined to get the players back out as quick as I could. It would have been a 5-minute turnaround for me and back out and got on with it as much as we could because they've been so good and we wanted to keep them on the ropes, but their changes made a difference as well, and obviously they had a chance to regroup. And look, we had a terrible night with officiating. We had a terrible night with we were out in the first game. We got Lucas Paqueta booked and all sorts. So we didn't get any better tonight, I've got to say.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because Mikel Antonio certainly felt he got no decisions. The crowd made it known at full time. Their thoughts. I mean, was there any justification for you from the fourth official you stood near explaining any of the decisions?
No, maybe their bench all speak Spanish and their manager speaks Spanish and I don't. Maybe that had something to do with it. I should have learnt my Spanish better when I was out there.
But look, as you said, it is your third quarter-final, which is phenomenal, and it's all still to play for in the Premier League, and a fourth European campaign is still on the cards.
Yeah, we're still in there fighting, and look, tonight we played a team who's, if we're being honest, they're at a level above us, but we ran them really close. And when I look back now, I'm just looking at the goals we lost late on in Leverkusen, which were, we'd done a brilliant job against them out there in the first leg, and I thought we'd done a really good job tonight for long parts of tonight's game. So overall, I've got no qualms with the players. They've done a great job. And to be in Europe has been great. It's also been tough.
Scene script. Why did the football team go to the bakery? Because they needed a good role model. And folks, that's exactly what West Ham United found themselves needing in their recent Europa League match against Bayer Leverkusen. Now, this wasn't your usual game of football. This was more like a Shakespearean tragedy, complete with dramatic tension, unexpected twists, and a heartbreaking ending. Act 1. The Hammers, our brave protagonists, enter the pitch with hope in their hearts. Michael Antonio, the club's knight in shining armor, scores an early goal. The crowd goes wild, dreams of victory begin to form, and for a moment, it seems like the bakery might just have the perfect role model. Act 2. Enter the villain of our tale, Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong. With a deflected goal, he shatters the Hammers' dreams like a poorly baked croissant. The tension on the pitch could cut through a loaf of bread. Tactical changes are made. Both teams are kneading the game like dough, trying to shape the outcome to their liking. Act 3. The final blow. Despite a spirited performance, West Ham couldn't overturn the deficit against the German champions. Leverkusen's efficiency and Frimpong's late strike ended West Ham's European campaign. And just like that, the bakery was out of rolls. Now there's been talk about West Ham moving on from the David Moyes era. Some say the club needs a more ambitious and tactically innovative manager. Maybe someone who can bake a better roll, metaphorically speaking, of course. Names like Graham Potter and Paulo Fonseca have been thrown into the mix, like ingredients in a recipe for success. But let's not forget, every cloud has a silver lining, or in this case, a donut with a hole. Remember when Tottenham Hotspur got eliminated from the Europa Conference League? They said it was a blessing in disguise. More focus on domestic competitions, they said. Maybe that's the yeast West Ham needs to rise again. In conclusion, never underestimate the power of a good role model. Whether it's in a bakery or on a football pitch, it can be the difference between victory and defeat. And to West Ham United, better luck kneading the dough next time.